So today our topic religious movement, Buddhism and Jainism. Okay, so important. So now we shortly discussed it. So first is various religious movements like Buddhism, Jainism, etc. were born and grew up in the post-Vedic period known as the period of second urbanism or the age of Buddha, 6th century BC to 4th century BC. तो वेरियस रिलीजियस मूवमेंट्स बुद्धिज्म एंड जैनिज्म. सो मैं खुद ही पढ़ रहा हूँ, मैं किसी को बुझाने के लिए मैं नहीं पढ़ रहा हूँ. ओके, तो स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ. मैं खुद समझ रहा हूँ. ओके, मैं अभी इसका मास्टर नहीं हूँ, ठीक है. ओके, तो मैं खुद पढ़ रहा हूँ. ओके, तो आप ये नहीं एक्सपेक्ट करना कि मैं आपको समझा रहा हूँ. मैं खुद समझ रहा हूँ यहाँ पर पढ़ के. So various religious movements like Buddhism and Jainism were born and grew up in the post-Vedic period known as the period of second urbanism or the age of Buddha. So it is mainly 6th century and 4th century. Okay. So Buddhist period mainly 6th century to 4th century BC. So age of Buddha known as this time. Causes of religious movement. So some of the important causes of religious movement are like the Vedic philosophy had lost its original purity. Yes, Vedic philosophy had lost its original purity. The Vedic religion had become very complex. So it is very complex this time and had degenerated into superstitions, dogmas and rituals. So the Vedic religion had become very complex and had degenerated into superstitions, dogmas and rituals. Supremacy of the Brahmanas created unrest in the society. So this time supremacy of the Brahmans now we can see, and the Vedic philosophy had lost its original purity during this time, 4th century and 6th to 6th century, and so that's why the religious movement starts this time. And supremacy of the Brahmans created unrest in the society. Okay, and Kshatriya reacted against the Brahmanical domination. Introduction of the new agricultural economy in Eastern India, and desires of the Vaishyas to improve their social position. So introduction of the new agricultural economy in the Eastern India, and the desire of Vaishyas to improve their social position with the increase in the economic position due to growth of trade. So Vaishya mainly to improve they improve also their social position with the increase in their economic position due to the growth of trade. Okay, and Buddha's life. Gautam Buddha, founder of the Buddhism, was born in 563 BC. Widely accepted, it is Gautam Buddha, founder of Buddhism. Okay, was born in 563 BC. So it is important. 543 BC, widely accepted on the Vidyasagar Purnima at Lumbini Devi. Lumbini Vana. So Lumbini Vana, there he also born. Okay, and widely accepted on the Vidyasagar Purnima day at Lumbini Vana in Kapila Vastu में. Okay, उसका जन्म हुआ है. Okay, now situated in the foothills of Nepal. So presently it is mainly situated in the foothills of the Nepal. Okay, and in the Sakya Kshatriya clan. So in the Sakya Kshatriya clans, there you can see Sakya Kshatriya clan. There he also born. His father Suddhodana was a republican king of Kapila Vastu, and mother Mahamaya was a princess of Kosala dynasty. Mother Mahamaya and father Suddhodana. Okay, and in the Kosala mother is a Kosala dynasty princess. After his mother's early death, he was brought up by his stepmother and aunt. His name is Mahaprajapati Gautami. Gautami is his stepmother. Okay, and his father married him at the early age to Jasodhara, princess of Koli dynasty, from whom he had a son Rahul. So here Rahul is the son of mainly Mahaprajapati Gautami's son. Okay, and Suddhodana also married. Okay, Mahaprajapati Gautami, and now their son is Rahul. So four signs. So an old man, a distressed person, a dead body, and an ascetic proved to be a turning point in his career. So four sides you can see: an old man, a diseased person, a dead body, and an ascetic proved to be a turning point in his career. Okay, four signs you can see. At the age of 29, renounced home. He renounced home. So at the age of 29. This was named as Mohabhinishramana, great going forth. It is called Mohabhinishramana, and became a wandering ascetic. Please remember, his first teacher was Alara Kalama. His first teacher, Gautam Buddha's first teacher, was Alara Kalama, Sankhya philosophy, from whom he learned the technique of medicine. So, Sankhya philosophy, his first teacher was Alara Kalama, Sankhya philosophy, from whom he learned the technique of medicine. Meditation. His first teacher was Alara Kalama, Sankhya philosophy, from whom he learned the technique of meditation. His next teacher was Udraka Ramputra. His next teacher was Udraka Ramputra. At the age of 35, and so Buddha's first teacher Alara Kalama, for Sakya philosopher, and he was a Sakya philosopher. And his next teacher was Udraka Ramputra. So at the age of 35 years, under a peepal tree at Uruhella, Bodh Gaya, on the bank of the river Niranjana, modern name Phalgu, he attained nirvana, enlightenment. And after 49 days of continuous meditation, now he was a fully enlightened Buddha or Tathagat. So mainly this line is important. At the age of 35 years, so under a peepal tree at Uruvela, Bodh Gaya, on the bank of river Niranjana, modern name is Phalgu, he attained nirvana or enlightenment after 49 days of continuous meditation, and now he was a fully enlightened Buddha or Tathagata. Buddha delivered his first sermon at Sarnath Deer Park to his 5 disciples. This is known as Dharmachakra Pravartana. Buddha delivered his first sermon at Sarnath Deer Park to his 5 disciples. That is known as Dharmachakra Pravartana, turning to the well of law. So please remember, Buddha delivered his first sermon at Sarnath Deer Park, okay, and to his first disciples, okay, that is known as Dharmachakra Pravartana, and he died at the age of 80 in 483 BC at Kushinagar. He died at the age of 483 BC at Kushinagar, identical with the village Kasia in Siddhartha Nagar, okay, and Janapada of Deori district of UP. This is known as Mahaparinirvana. He died at the age of 80 in 483 BC at Kushinagar, identical with the village Kaisa in Siddhartha Nagar, Janapada of Deori district of UP. This is known as Mahaparinirvana, final blowing out. A great events of Buddha's life, symbols, Janma, birth, its symbols is lotus or bowl, and Mohabhinishramana, renunciation, horse, and Nirvana, Bodhi tree, enlightenment, Bodhi tree, and Dharmachakravartana's first sermon will, and Mahaparinirvana, death, stupa. It is all lines are important. Please remember, all lines are important. So Janma, it is birth, lotus and bowl, and Mahaviniskrama, renunciation, horse, related with horse. Janma or birth, it is lotus. Please remember, and bull, and Mahaviniskrama, renunciation, it is horse, related with. And nirvana, sambodhi or enlightenment, it is bodhi tree. And Dharmachakra Pavartana Sutra, Pavartana first sermon, will, and Mahabhiniskrivana, death, stupa. Next, Kanthaka, bodhi tree, Buddha's horse, Kanthaka, Buddha's horse, and Channa, Buddha's charioteer, Deva Datta, Buddha's cousin, and Sujata, the former daughter who gave him rice, milk at Bodh Gaya, and other names of Buddha. Gautama, clan name. Siddhartha, child name. Sankhya Muni, here important. Doctrine of Buddhism. So Chatvari Arya Satyani, Four Noble Truths. In the essence of Buddhism. So doctrine of Buddhism, now I discuss Chatvari Arya Satyani. It is Four Noble Truths. It is the essence of Buddhism. Life is full of sorrow, dukkha or shubham dukkham, and there are causes of sorrow, dukkha samudaya or dodas nidan or pratitya samutpada. This sorrow can be stopped. Dukkha nirodha or nirvana. There is a path leading to the cessation of sorrow. Dukkha nirodha digamini pratipada or Astangik Marga. Okay, so here are four noble truths. Dukkha samudaya, dukkha nirodha or gramini pratipada. So if question comes from what is dukkha nirodha, it is mainly the sorrow can be stopped, and dukkha samudaya means there are cause of sorrow, and dukkha means life is full of sorrow. Means subham dukkham or pratitya samutpada, it is means there are cause of sorrow, and nirvana means the sorrow can be stopped, and Astangik Marga, there are path leading to the cessation of sorrow. Please remember. So notes, some important notes. Pratitya samutpada is also known as the Hetuvada, theory of cause effect, and Kusan Bhada, theory of momentariness, Desire is root cause of sorrow. So some important are like, so the desire is root cause of sorrow. The ultimate aim of the life is to attain nirvana, to attain nirvana, the eternal state of the peace and bliss, which means liberation from the cycle of birth and death. So Patitya Samutpada is known as the Hetuvada, theory of cause effect, and Krishna Bhanga Veda, theory of momentariness or impermanence. Desire is root cause of sorrow. The ultimate aim of life is to attain nirvana, the eternal state of peace and bliss, which means liberation from the cycle of birth and death. Astangik Marga, eightfold path is the right observation. So Astangik marks are like eightfold path, right observation, right determination, right speech, right attention, right action, right livelihood, right exercise, right memory, right meditation, right memory, right meditation, right memory and right meditation, right exercise, right livelihood, right action, right speech, right determination, right observation. Madhya Marga or Madhyama Pratipada, the middle path. Man should avoid both extremes, that is life of comforts and luxury and a life of severe asceticism. Triratna, the three jewels of Buddhism. Triratna or three jewels of Buddhism. So now we discuss here Ashtangik Marga, Madhya Marga. Okay, and now we discuss Triratna, three jewels of Buddhism. Buddha, the enlightened, and Dharma, three jewels. Buddha, the enlightened, Dharma, the doctrine, and Sangha, community. Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. Buddha, enlightened, and Dharma, doctrine, and Sangha, community. Buddhist Council and JNU, chairman, patron. Results: First Buddhist Council, 483 BC, Saptaparini cave, Rajgriha. So first Buddhist Council, 483 BC, and Venu Saptaparini cave, Rajgriha. And next, this time, so chairman was Mahakasyapa, and patron like Ajatasattu, Haryanka dynasty. Result: so first Buddhist Council, what result come forward. So here compilation of Sutta Pitaka and Vinaya Pitaka by Ananda and Upali respectively. Second Buddhist Council, it is only 383 BC by Venu Chullabhanga Sabhakami Vaisali Kalasoka, patron Kalasoka, Sisunaga dynasty. First is Ajatasattu, Haryanka dynasty, and second is Kalasoka, it is Sisudia dynasty. Sisunaga dynasty. Okay, and what result come? So here the monk of Vaisali wanted some change in rites. Okay, and schism into Stavira, Bhadins, and Mahasanghikas. Third Buddhist Council, 250 BC. Okay, Asukarama, Bihar, Patliputra, Mogaliputta, Tissa, and this time Asoka, Mauryan dynasty. Third Buddhist Council. And what come to here? Result: compilation of Abhidhamma Pitaka, decision of sent missionaries to various parts of the world. Fourth Buddhist Council, 98 AD, by Kundala, Bhana, Kashmir. Chairman Vyasumitra, vice chairman Astagos. Kanishka, Kusan dynasty. Compilation of Mahabhiva is okay, and Shastra, Sanskrit comment on Tripitaka. The division of Buddha into Hinayanist and Mahayanist. Buddhist literature, some of the important literature are like Pali text. Here you can see in Tripitaka. Here important Sutra, Vinaya Pitaka, Sutra Pitaka, and Abhidharma Pitaka. Okay, so Pitaka literally what means? Actually, Pitaka literally means basket. And it was called so because the original text were written on palm leaves and kept in baskets. Sutta Pitaka, Buddha saying. Vinaya Pitaka, monastic code, and Sutta Pitaka, Buddha saying. And Abhidharma Pitaka, religious discourses of Buddha. Abhidharma Pitaka comprises of Digagga Nikaya and Majjhima Nikaya, etc. Next are Milinda Panno. Milinda Panno means, so here Milinda Panno means that is a question of Milinda, a dialogue between Milinda okay, Milinda and Buddhist saint Nagasena. Okay, identical with Indo-Greek ruler Minandir and Buddhist saint Nagasena. It is Milinda Panno. Dipavamsa and Mahavamsa, the great chronicles of Sri Lanka. Sanskrit text Buddha Charita, Charita and Sundarananda, Sutralankar, Sariputra, Prakram and Bhajra Suchi, Ashoghosh, Sanskrit text, all are Sanskrit text. Bhasamitra, Mohabhibhasa, Sastra, Bhasamitra. Vesudham Magga. एंड सो यार ये मेरा पढ़ने से बाहर जा रहा है क्या पढ़ रहा हूँ, ये तो कुछ नहीं याद रह रहा है. ओके भस्मित्रा विशुद्धा मग्गा. ओके एंड बुद्ध घोष, ऑल आर रिटन बाय आई थिंक बुद्ध घोष. एंड माध्यमिका कारिका एंड Trajna Parimita Karika, it is Nagarjuna. Sects of Buddhism, Hinayana and Mahayana. Hinayana, lesser vehicle, and Mahayana, the greater vehicle. Hinayana, the following beliefs in the original teaching of Buddha, and Hinayana, it is mainly original teaching of Buddha. They followed belief that they sought individual salvation through self-discipline. So they did not believe in idol worship. They sought individual salvation through self-discipline and meditation. They did not believe in idol worship. They favored Pali language. It is known as Southern Buddhist religion because it prevailed in the south of India, that is Sri Lanka, Burma, Myanmar, and Siam, Thailand, Java, etc. There are two sects of Hinayana, Vaibhasika and Sautantrika. Mahayana, the great vehicle, so it is Hinayana. It is mainly Southern Buddhist. Hinayana mainly Southern Buddhist religion. Mainly Sri Lanka, Myanmar, there you can see. And Mahayana, it is mainly Greater Buddha, Greater Vihara. Okay, they favored Sanskrit languages, and it is mainly because it prevailed Northern India, Northern Buddhist religion. Mainly Northern India, that is China, Korea, Japan, etc. This region. It followed belief in the heavenliness of Buddha, and they sought to the salvation of all through the grace and help Buddha and Bodhisattva. They believe in idol worship. There were two suspects of India, China, Korea. Okay, two suspects of Mahayana. It is Madhyamika and Yagachar. Madhyamika founder Nagarjuna and Yagachar founder Maitrenath. Next are Vajrayana. It's followed. So here you can see Hinayana, Mahayana and Vajrayana. So please remember, Hinayana mainly Southern India, southern part of the region, and Mahayana northern part, and Vajrayana, it is mainly it's followed belief in the salvation could be based attained by acquiring the magical power which they called Vajra, the chief divinites is of this new sect where the Tatras it become popular in eastern India, particularly Bengal and Bihar, and Bodhisattvas Vajrapani like Indra. So Vajrapani like Indra. So Bodhisattvas are like Vajrapani or Avalokitesvara or Manjusri or Maitreya and Kasithigriha and Amitabha. Okay, so all are mainly Bodhisattvas. First or Vajrapani like Indra, it holds the thunder belt, foe of sin and evil, and all of next or second is the Avalokitesvara. It is the lord of the looks down called Padmapani. Okay, and the lotus bearer, kind-hearted, Avalokitesvara. Okay, Lokitesvara. Okay, next our third is Manjusri. Manjusri mainly stimulator of understanding. He holds a book describing 10 parameters Paramites, Mitas, spiritual perfection. Maitreya, the future Buddha. Kostigriha, guardian of purgatories. Amitabh, Buddha of heaven. Sacred shrines. Lumbini, Bodh Gaya, Sarnath, Kushinagar, where the four principal events of Buddha's life, namely birth, enlightenment, first sermon, and death took place. These are added four places: Sravasti, Rajgriha, Vaishali, and Sankhya. These 8 places have all along considered as the 8 holy places. Other centers of Buddhism and ancient India: Amravati in Andhra Pradesh, Nalanda in Bihar, Junagadh and Vallavi in Gujarat, Sachi and Bharut in MP, Ajanta, Ellora in Maharashtra, Dholagiri in Odisha, Kanauj, Kusambi and Mathura in UP, and Jagadala and Samapuri in West Bengal, Samapuri. Please remember, stupa means the Buddhist architectures developed in 3 forms: stupa, chaitya and vihara. Stupa means relics of the Buddha or some prominent Buddhist monks are preserved. Chaitya means prayer hall, and vihara means residence. Buddhist universities are like Nalanda, mainly place where Badagaon, Bihar, Kumar Gupta I, Gupta ruler, Udantapuri, the Bihara's Sharif, Bihar, and founder Gopala, Pala ruler, and so Udantapuri's founder Gopala, Pala ruler, and Vikramshila's mainly place Vikramshila, Bhagalpur place Bihar, okay, and Udantapuri Bihar, and Nalanda Bihar. And Udantapuri is the founder Gopal, and Vikramshila's founder Dharmapala, and Somapuri founder place North Bengal, Palarula Dharmapala founder, Jagadal Bengal Ramapala Palarula founder, and Vallabi Gujarat, and Vallabi it is Gujarat, Bhattarka it is mainly Matrak ruler. Royal patrons. So here please remember Udantapuri Bihar and Vikramashila Bihar, Nalanda Bihar. So there is Dharmapala, Gopala are also important. Somapuri North Bengal, Dharmapala, Jagadal Bengal, Ramapala, and Vallabi it is Bhatraka. Royal patrons: Bimbisara and Ajatasatru. Magadha ruler, Prosenjit Kosala ruler, Udayan, Bhasti ruler, Vatsa ruler, and Pradyuta, Avanti ruler Asoka, and Dharma Dasaratha. The Dasaratha it is Mauryan ruler, Milinda Minandar in the Greek ruler, Koniska, Usana ruler, Harshavardhan, Badana ruler, and Gopala, Dharmapala, and Ramapala, Pala ruler. Note Asoka, the great patron of Buddhism, called Third Buddhist Council, sent mission comprises to his son Mahendra and his daughter Sangamitra to Sri Lanka, and Kanishka called Fourth Buddhist Council and sent mission to China, Korea and Japan, Palas of Bengal, Bihar were the last greatest patrons of Buddhism. So next we discuss Jainism, important topic for exam perspectives. It is a big chapter. So thank you.